My name is Patrick.
I'm Tasha.
I'm Terry.
Oh yeah, it's your boy Garrett. Oh, and it's all about the melanin, y'all.
Right.
Yo, I just got a story coming in out of the University of Texas Southwestern from Dr. Okoro Dudu, and he started a program called the Black Men in White Coats. Kind of funny title, in my opinion, actually be criticizing of it, but it's a story that kind of wants to introduce the medical program to black children, you know, and it's like the aspect of all kind of medical, you know, getting kids, you know, interested in well, I guess this guy has been kind of studying medicine, and he's been kind of going through, you know, his track and education, and kind of, you know, seeing what, you know, getting like the furthers, you kind of like, go through your life and kind of dealings, and he kind of noticed that a lot of black kids were not interested, or a lot of black kids were going into the medical field.
Well,
is what
the
he noticed.
numbers had
the
decreased.
numbers is what he was looking at.
I think the article was saying
was like
the numbers
decreased.
had decreased.
Yes,
yeah.
is what he was noticing. Yeah, right. Trying to say that not be interested, but yeah, like you said, the numbers were not were decreasing where it was, rather than you have more going. I guess the point is what I'm kind of getting at. But yeah, so again, and saying that, he kind of created this program, like you said, to get kids more interested in that. But what I kind of felt was a good kind of aspect was it just wasn't more for like the kids that he wanted to get interested in it. If they were able, parents were able to go. So it wasn't just like good. To get the certain kids to get interested, but it was like also to get parents interested. And to kind of see it from the aspect of like what the program is called, Black Men in White Coats, to kind of get our youth and our young interested in our medical field. Let's broaden this idea. Let's kind of expand this idea, because this is what our conversation is really going to be about today, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. So, think about the idea of how of our celebrities and how of our like past, what's been going on in our communities. You know, didn't we just not lose a celebrity not too long ago? A young lady from the BAPS, didn't we just lose her? You know, already.
We did.
That was a medical thing.
Yeah.
You know, we just lost Debo. Debo just went away. That was also kind of like a medical thing. So, you know, we kind of gotta think about the idea of what this kind of doctor is kind of really saying. You know, it might be kind of small scale because he is just kind of going after the youth, but we need to kind of think that it's not just the youth. You know, we don't take more advantage in the ideas of what we should be doing for our health and how should we be going forward. I like how he brought the parents in, because that's where you really got to start. You can get kids interested. I mean, you know, if something is really captivating, you can grab kids to pretty much anything if it's really captivating. But if you get your parents to kind of really have that little backing to say that, oh, you know, that like kind of infer you and maybe push you into a little bit, maybe if you're as a child and you already have that little bit, if you already have that pushing, then you know, that can really go. That can really go for you. That can really go for you. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like the idea that he brought them as well. But this conversation, I don't want us to think very narrow. I want this to be broad. It's not just a simple fact that there's introducing kids to the medical field, and it's not the fact that he's bringing the parents and everyone should just learn. My sister, Sarah, we talked about this. But but the idea is this. It's not just the medical. It's all aspects. Remember, we talked about doctors of the throat, doctors of the nose, doctors of the foot, doctors of the hands.
I really love
everything.
I'm gonna let you speak. I really love that you bring this article up, because I know we're known for a lot of our heavy content. You know, we like to focus on these different, maybe negative aspects of the diaspora, because we like to, you know, focus on that and make things better. But I like that you bring that up, you know. And did you want to say something about that?
Well, I took from it because they kind of went even more specific, you know. They highlighted, quote, that some alarming data came out of the number of black men applying to the field of medicine was decreasing, you know. And Dr. Okoro Dudu shared via the organization of YouTube channel that he said, our mission is to inspire the next generation of physician leaders and to diversify the field of medicine with a special emphasis on black males. Now, I think they made a point of that because, you know, even though the numbers are decreasing, black women seem to do a better job in this aspect. But black males, there's not much of this example. And representation matters. Do you know that black children learn more when they have black teachers in schools? Yes. They have black teachers. And even keeping more specific than that, black males learn better when they have a black male teaching them, because they right there in front of them, they see an example of somebody that who they can grow and be like. Gender, race, and gender, and representation also matters, even specific. So, that's what, because even in this, Dr. Oroko Dudu was trying to, even emphasis on that this organization, yes, all about black children, but specifically black males. And think about that. Think about the missing decreased link about what black males need to be and the growing of black males.
Absolutely.
As far as what needs to be done.
And it's funny that you say that in this situation it's been a decrease in black males. It has been a decrease in black males all around in university also. Funny because it's been an increase in black females.
Good point.
In college degrees and in entrepreneurship. So there has been a decrease in black males. I think we have to look at it because you guys know I always come from the side of it's systematic.
Yeah.
There is a reason why there's a decrease in black males, and we can go into that in another topic.
Yeah.
But there has been an increase in black female.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that is also by design.
Yeah.
Right? Sis, did you want to say
Yeah,
something?
and that's my whole thing why I appreciate Dr. Dale Okorodudu. I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. And you know what? And that's a trend of why I appreciate him even more, because he's getting the young males. Because you know what? Young males need a dude, which is a man, role model, because some of them are missing that man role model aspect, because some of them might not have that man in their life.
Such a good point.
Yeah,
Such a
I
good
think the
point.
article made a specific
because,
point
like,
about
they
males.
don't have
Yeah.
that male role model, and now that he is stepping up to be that male role model, they could look at that and say, "Hey, you know what? I could be like you." And of course, now that he is stepping up and being that male role model, they could follow him and
It's
be
almost
that
surrogate.
leader.
It's surrogate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that he is stepping up and being that leader in their life, they could follow that footsteps of him. You know what? And we don't know if they're coming from broken home, and I'm not saying that they are. You know what? And they can step up and do that and be something positive in their life. And they don't have to follow and be in gangs. They don't have to do something, negative. You know what I'm saying? And that just anything just worldwide. And that's just a positive thing that they're doing and that he is doing. And I'm pretty sure that he has different teams on his side.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that he's just taking these young kids and their parents, whether they're single or have, a brother or a husband in their life, and just helping them in any aspect of their life and just taking them
Right, sis. You know
and
what?
doing something
And-
for them.
And you went deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it short and just go just a little bit deeper, too. You know what I'm saying? For people to think about this, too. There was a time where I think, people who have watched the show Roots, or the
Yes.
series Roots, in the beginning of it, you show that, what did the males do of that civilization and tribe? They took the males away from the whole society. They trained
yes,
them. When they took Kunta and all the rest of the boys away.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of indicative of our ancient past, where the males had to take the males away from the society to make them understand how to treat the society, how to treat themselves, how to treat the women, and how to be men.
Yes.
And the women did the same thing. I think psychologically, in a lot of our existences of black people, whether we understanding or not, we're still in need of that.
Yes.
It's like there used to be a time, even in America, during segregation, and even before that time, where if there was a missing male, then the rest of the males in society stepped up.
Of course.
They stepped up and was able to be that surrogate for the males who didn't have a male raw figure. It was something that was natural. They was able to fulfill that role of a male for the young boys who are missing that male figure. This guy created this organization to do just that.
Yes.
He did it to do just that. So think about that in essence, and everything else that is coming in an organization like this, and it might feel like, it's targeting just black males. And people who are they say that, well, what about everybody else and stuff like that? But no, you understand, there's a need for this. There's a need for fulfillment where, if we don't have this, then we want to talk about that black boy that joins a gang and shoots.
Yes, just
and want to
all
do everything
negative.
else and everything like
Yes.
that. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't have these to fulfill that role where it can offset that type of thing from happening. We're reducing numbers. You can't fully, but it reduces numbers of anything
I'm glad
like that from
that
happening,
they're
right?
just
Get what I'm
giving
saying?
him the platform to do so with these young children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, let's just get back to the main topic and the main subject of the whole thing. The idea is that we just need to get more black minds on the idea of health. That's what we need. We need more black minds on the idea of health. We need to think about our future, and we need to think about what's going on and to the continuance of how the black community is associated with ourselves.
In what we have to do as a people.
I mean, I understand that, but again, health is a part of that also as well. We sit here and we can also get into our finances. We can get into our community building. We can get into our haven. I mean, a lot of stuff we could always worry about. And it's not to say that I'm not trying to say that we should not worry about that. But again, for some reason, we always put our health to the back burner. For some reason, we feel like we'll just be all right. But again, we need these black doctors. We need these futures. We need these black minds to think about, hey, we need that black foot doctor that's going to tell us about how to take care of black feet specifically.
We going to need coronavirus leader that tell black community instead of
coronavirus.
White people.
Man, yeah, okay, we're getting with health on all aspects everywhere. It's in our hearts. It's on our cholesterol. It's in our blood. It's in our colon. You know, I mean, it's in our backs. It's in our necks. You know what I mean? It's in our hands, our elbows, our joints. I mean, it's so many things we could definitely go on and continuously go on. So my whole thing was to bring up this article was not just necessarily about the fact that he's getting young black men interested in the simple fact of the medical field, but it's getting black men interested in medical science period. The medical science period all over, you know what I mean? And specifically black men, because we kind of have to rely on black men. My sisters, my brother said that through the whole time, through the whole conversation, and we said that we kind of need that idea from the black men, because regardless of what everyone believes, black women still listen to black men. Especially if a black man is knowledgeable and know what he's saying, we're going to listen to that. We just did an article not too long ago, right? Of everyone, you don't have to comment necessarily, but we did an article not too long ago and we talk about how a black person can survive more with black doctors, right? Because in hands of other doctors.
About the babies.
Yeah, right, the babies.
I didn't want to interrupt you and bring that up.
Yes, but it's part of the same thing. But
exactly.
But yes,
how the babies they
pregnant
live,
women, pregnant women
with
in health and black women, they survive more with black doctors. So again,
there's a discrepancy.
And he's talking about there's a decrease in black men. There's a decrease in black men not being doctors, and we already have that aspect. So it's kind of one idea. I want you guys to hone in. I want you guys to just kind of hone in and make sure that, you know, we are not kind of losing sight of what the kind of idea is, because all this stuff is related. You know, all this stuff is kind of the same thing too. And we have to encourage our kids to, you know, if they see the field and they want to go in the field, they can go into any type of field like that. And medical is something that we should not take off the table. We should definitely push our kids, you know, go out there and make the money with a coverage, we sacrifice, get them to schools or what a case is. But when we have things like this, especially these type of programs, if we can definitely enact more programs like this would be great. Because the idea is to get more of, especially our young black men.
Where it's targeted.
Like we said, yes, get these young black men more interested in the medical programs. So you know what it is. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We just want to get you guys more interested in these black views. You know what I'm saying? These black, these black topics. Please subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, know what time it is, let you guys know, hit those buttons, hit the bell. It's the bell on the YouTube. Yeah. Hit the notifications so you guys know we get our notice on our new videos and our new contents. Please subscribe, like the videos.
YouTube,
like if you
Instagram,
like the videos,
Facebook,
like Instagram, like them on
Snapchat,
Instagram, like them on Facebook, like them on and all of our platforms and all that. Please subscribe. Let us know what it is. It's the PM hour. You know what I'm saying? One time at a day. All right, here we go. One love.